Well, Light, it's all over.
Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Death Note episode 27. Now guys, L died abruptly, if I may add, and I am so confused as to, I get how it all happened, but it was so, I wasn't expecting it at all, and I'm still waiting for L to return, but the last episode, I lost all hope, because in the end, we saw that L actually delayed a hidden message to somebody, and they showed a church, I believe. It's an orphanage. I think they're setting up for the backstory of L, because even though L died, we still don't know anything about him, and anything about, like, in the last episode, they revealed a tiny bit about Watari being this, patent grazing money hog. Like, he was a good guy that, came into money, and he decided to help people, so I'm assuming he adopted L. That's why they were so close. And essentially he was Alfred, only L was Batman, but Alfred had all the money, so it's interesting, and this orphanage that got the message and now is, I don't know who this old man is. He had the image of Watari on his desk, and there were two children, and the one on the right kind of looked like, we only got an angle from behind him, but the one on the right kind of looked like L, like a small L. Maybe it's L's brother, maybe this is L's family. I don't know, man. My speculation, my theory so far is that this is an orphanage where he grew up, and maybe these guys are his family, essentially. So I don't know, man. I'm excited to find out what the hell is happening. So we're gonna be jumping right into this, guys. But before we do, if you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, ring that bell for notifications, guys. Follow me on Instagram, join my Discord server, and my Patreon page. Without further ado, let's jump right into this reaction. Death Note episode 27, let's go. Yeah, this is the old guy.
What was that? Roger, what did you just say?
And these are the kids.
I'm afraid L is dead. He's
See?
dead?
Did you see the white-haired one? He kind of low-key looks like L. Maybe it's, I don't know, man. He has white hair. So that's pretty much the opposite of L, but it kind of has, I don't know, man, but
how?
yeah, this guy shook.
Was it Kira? Did Kira kill him? Come on,
Wait,
you've got to tell me.
They know about it.
But he promised me he'd find Kira and execute him, and now you're telling me that he's been killed? Mello.
Okay, if that guy's 15, this guy's like 8. Like, but I don't know what it is. Like, ever since they showed that frame at the ending of the last episode of the kid behind, he kind of reminded me of Al. I don't know, because of the stance. He's kind of quirky and weird, and the way he talks. And this guy even said it, like, he doesn't get emotional. Al didn't get emotional. He kind of reminds me of Al. I might be wrong, guys, but the other guy is kind of impulsive. I don't know what this is all about, but so far I'm assuming that because this guy said L didn't pick yet. Pick what? Like somebody to succeed him? Because L did talk about Light, replacing him if he ever dies. So I'm assuming in his mind he must have already, I remember saying, like, why does anybody have to succeed him at all? But looks like this kid just said, I'm leaving this institution. So this is an institution for, like, people like L? Like, they're breeding smart kids or something like that? I don't know, man, but if that's the case, this just got a whole lot interesting, because then this young kid is about to become the new enemy of Light, and we saw that Light is already, like, creating this new world of his, and if he gets, bruh, I don't know, man, I don't know what to think, but
who happened to be nearby during Higuchi's arrest overheard him talking about a notebook. If you write a person's name in it with their face in mind, that person will die.
So that's what you're saying this notebook of death actually is?
That's right. At this point, the Japanese police should have it in their possession.
Well, so wait, now this kid is working for the government? What? Is a new L? Explain the comments, man.
President, the current L is a fake. He was created by the Japanese police to avoid confusion and panic amongst the various international police agencies. The real L...
That's right, because Light resumed the role of L, and they adjusted the voice doing audio. Okay, and now everybody still thinks that L is alive, but this kid knows the truth because the hidden relayed message informed him. So he is now informing the government. I'm assuming these guys in suits are the government. So now he's gonna be the new L, not the Kira L. Man, okay.
Director Mason, this boy, who is he, sir? Mir is, well, in a sense, you could call him the true successor to L.
I knew it, man. Yeah, he does look like he's quirky, man. That means he has that noggin, you know? Awkward social skills equals a brainiac. And Abduction is the title.
But still,
I mean, when you think about it, he's the new L. He does seem smart, and these guys and that institution does have faith in him to succeed L, and he's starting with the information that L died to acquire. So he's gonna be a different level of opponent. You know, if L had all this information in the very start, he would have been, you know, his game would have been even greater.
it's impossible for us to censor everything on the internet. And we haven't had any new leads in a while.
But posting names and faces online, I'm sorry, but if you ask me, it's the people doing that who deserve to die.
Bruh.
But I guess that's never gonna happen. Kira gets a lot of his information from the internet, so he's not gonna kill those people.
Yeah, they
What
work
are
for
you
him.
silly? You've got it all backwards.
Still, I can imagine how some people must feel. To them, the world's become a good place for people who don't commit any crimes, or rather, it's a good place for innocent people who lead good lives.
Look who's talking.
Yeah.
Soon everyone in the world will think that way.
Are you
Man,
all
he's-
still talking about that Kira business? Please give it a rest for one afternoon, dear.
Whoa.
Like you two.
Home. Huh? Hey, how's it going?
We were just having tea. Oh, Light! Misa! Seems like it's been forever, you two.
Who's this?
Missed you guys.
Oh, we missed you too.
And you must be Mr. Matsuda, right?
Oh, that's me.
Wow,
Who's this?
It's been a long time. Thank you for always taking such good care of my father.
Jeez.
He has an older sister?
You're all grown up and pretty. Last time I saw you,
Whoa, that's the sister that we, what the hell? How many years has it passed, man? Jesus, she's all grown up. I thought he had an older sister for a second, bro. Dude.
Matsu, your face is going bright red.
It is? I mean, no way.
Well,
Yeah, this-
forget it. I'll never let Sayu marry a cop.
Yes, that's right. I'd never want that for my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh man, I never got the chance.
Even the mom's like, yes, my husband sucks too. I'm not gonna repeat that.
I like her. You're too cruel to me, Mom and Dad.
Mom? Anyway, I think you'd be a good catch, Mr. Matsuda.
What? You
Damn.
really think so, Sayu?
Yep.
Guess we know who's dying next, because Light's over there.
In fact, I was thinking if you were a little younger, I might have considered going out with you sometime.
Oh. Guess my little sister's all grown up, isn't she?
No kidding. She's already way more mature than Matsu. But of course, Light hasn't changed one bit. You're just as wonderful and handsome as when I first met you.
Bruh, Misa is like older than Light's sister, right? But Light's sister does seem more mature, like 10 times more mature than her, so that's hilarious how they
You've
did
already
this.
got a career and everything. Make it official. You should stop living together secretly and just get married already.
I think that's a great idea.
They're getting hitched.
A heartwarming scene from the most unfortunate family in the world.
Oh man, you don't know how deep those words were, because Ryuk might be all fun in games, but he understands the impact of the Death Note impacting this family. That's why he said it, man. A lovely gesture to the most unfortunate family in the whole world, bruh. It's just...
Yes, what is it, Aizawa?
I mean,
Yes. Right. Okay.
okay, since Light was also shocked, it's not anything related to Kira, so I'm assuming the new L did something. I'm assuming he did something.
We have to go. Matsuda, Light, come with me.
Those directors, the guys in suits must have contacted him.
Involving who?
They got Director Takimura of the MPA. Not sure who's behind it.
Ah, damn it. As if we don't have enough on our plate already with the kid.
The title was Abduction. The director of the
Are you
MPA.
sure about this? Unfortunately, yeah. We got the call at 6:12. That was about 45 minutes ago. In the meantime, we were able to confirm that the call originated from the director's cell phone. Did the kidnappers make any demands in terms of ransom?
They did.
They want L.
They want to trade the director for the notebook.
Oh, so okay. This is I'm guessing. I don't take my word for it, but I'm guessing that this is a play from the new L, because they mentioned the new notebook because he has all the details because L left him that information. So this new kid wants that death note because he wants to test out the rules, probably like L wanted before Ram killed him. So those suits weren't the government because they wouldn't have to do this. Maybe they're doing it from the shadows, like L operated, you know, kinda illegally, but still on the legal side. I don't know, man, but let's see.
Who's behind this? And for what reason?
Do you think it's Kira?
Maybe not. If the existence of the notebook has been leaked, there could be any number of people who'd want it for themselves. But hang on. Dad, did you say anything to the director about the notebook? We all agreed to keep the information between the 6 of us, so he didn't know, did he?
Yeah, nobody knows.
Director, so he couldn't tell the kidnappers anything.
Someone knows about the death note, and beyond that, they know that the Japanese police have it, and now they've come to claim it for themselves.
That's right, because L, his last act of being alive was to stick it to light, to the real Kira one last time. He relayed all the information that he gathered. That's why Watari destroyed deleted all the information, because he sent it on from another server. We saw an empty room and only a laptop and message received, information received, and those guys, so they have all the information and Light doesn't know about it. Light thought that he preserved all the information within this, like the 6 detectives that are in front of us, and he thought that he can control that information about the death note. But no, like he said, somebody knows about it and somebody knows that we got it. Bruh, this is...
Notify every girl in the police department, but only about the kidnapping itself. Got it.
This is it, see? Light he's recognizing the seriousness of this. Because if somebody gets that death note, somebody has the same power he has.
Has there been a call from the suspects?
No, there's a visitor here who wants to meet with Director Takimura.
What? My name is John McEnroe. I'm an agent with the FBI.
Did he say McEnroe, like the tennis player? Or did he say John McEnroe? That was... okay.
Of course, this is just an alias.
Oh,
As
an
my
alias.
assignment involves Kira, it's a necessary precaution. Kira? Due to unforeseen circumstances, the director is unavailable. If it's acceptable, you could speak with me instead. Very
Because the
well.
director was kidnapped.
Pardon me, I'll get straight to the point. Japanese police have proven themselves to be unreliable. So in order to solve the Kira case, we want you to hand over the notebook to us. So the FBI was behind it. Where did you take the director?
Okay.
What are you talking about? Don't act like you don't know. This is a serious criminal offense. What would the FBI gain by capturing the director of the Japanese NPA? And how do you
What the
know
hell is going on?
Yeah.
By the sound of things, it seems that the director of the Japanese police force has been kidnapped by someone.
Oh, so it's not them. I thought it was them. So somebody else What the hell is going on, man? There's another person that knows about the death note and these new guys that are apparently just asking for it. Oh, man.
Specifically, someone who wants to know.
I'm done. I like this kid.
All right, Commander Rester. Pass on this message through our agent. Suggest to the Japanese police that we would like to assist them in rescuing the director and apprehending the culprits. We'll take the notebook once we have the opportunity.
Roger that. Attention, this is headquarters. We have new orders for you.
I'm sorry that I'm stopping so much, but this got me thinking, like, how smart is this kid, and how, like, are they really willing to believe that this kid is so smart and smarter than everybody in the room that they're gonna take orders, the FBI, everybody is gonna take orders from this young boy? Are you serious? Like, come on, like, you're all grown-ups. You have careers in investigating it, and then this young boy is gonna show up and say, "Hey, I'm Noel," and they're all like, "He's in charge. Give this man a crown. No, worship him. Worship it." Like, there should be a process. It should be as easy as coming here and saying, "Al died. They're faking Al being alive. I'm the Noel. Give me the crown." But okay. All that aside, this kid does remind me of Al, and I like it because I miss Al, man. Al and his quirkiness, I really miss him, man. They shouldn't have killed him off. This is that chick that worked for Al, isn't it? No, it's the other kid. What the hell? A plot twist! It took me a minute to figure it out. So the other kid that was... The choice was between this kid and the small fry that took Al's place. And this kid said that they don't work together well. And he left that organization or institution or whatever he called it. And now he's trying to get the Death Note on his own. So I'm assuming this kid's also smart. So now we have a trio. So Light doesn't have one opponent. He has two opponents. What the hell is happening right now?
Has he decided to say anything yet? He told us the Japanese police had begun to wimp out on Kira. Looks like right now the only ones who are officially working for L are Soichiro Yagami, Kanzo Mogi, and Tota Matsuda. Isn't that right? Yeah. There was also Ukita, but he was killed by Kira. Right. And as top cop, somehow you didn't know that this notebook even existed, or that you had it. Japanese cops must be a joke.
Damn, kind of
Of all
harsh.
the investigators on the task force, Deputy Director Yagami would be the highest ranking, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
My theory is that there are two notebooks out there. One of them is in Kira's possession, the other's with the NPA. We're gonna take both of them.
Hana.
Don't worry. As long as we do what Mello says, there'll be no mistakes. It's been a year and a half since he joined us, and in that entire time, he's never been wrong about anything.
Yeah, but that's what's so weird. If he was able to bring us the head of a mafia boss that even Kira himself couldn't kill, why the hell would he even need the notebook to begin with?
It's not just the notebook I'm after. I want to eliminate my competition.
That kid?
I will be the best. I don't care what it takes. I'll be near by any means necessary.
Okay, so this guy's not battling Kira at all. He just wants to stick it to the kid, which is weird now that the way I phrased it. But yeah, his sole competition, his sole focus is the kid, near kid. Okay, the small fry that took L's place. So I'm assuming for them, the title of L is like a title. Like it's the title for them, So he's just trying to crack this beforehand. They don't even care about Kira and how smart that guy is. So I think that's like a bad approach because Al was like 24 years old, right? Something like that. He was older and he was smart. And even he appreciated how smart Light was. So these guys might be underestimating Light at this point. I mean, they probably don't know anything about him, but should have like... Al relayed the information about that Death Note. Why didn't he tell them that Light was the main suspect? That would have helped them a lot. But this kid is going... It looks like this kid wants to capture Light's dad, which is gonna implement the real Kira. If I may remind you, Al also theorized that, also thought that there might be two Death Notes. So, okay, he's on the right path at least. And they just told us he was smart. He is smart, the blonde guy. So, not just a kid. This guy is also... Is he looking in a mirror? Ooh, look at these rules, man. The red... I love it! If you just die of accident for the cause of death, the victim will die from a natural... Okay. We knew this. But I like the switch up between the... Even though only one name is written, that's not... Other humans... Okay. New rules.
Yeah, that's right. Boss! Shut up. Can't you see that I'm busy? I'm sorry, but Eddie and I were talking for a minute, and it looks like Takemura hung himself with his tie somehow. What's wrong
That's
with you?
Kira.
Just great. What are we supposed to do with it?
That's Kira.
No, this'll be just fine.
Huh?
If Kira is responsible for this, we know he can't touch us since he doesn't know our names or faces.
Yeah.
That's why he went after Takemura instead. That means Kira is someone who knows about the kidnapping. That should make things rather interesting.
See? This guy is interested in the game. I love characters like this. But he does look a bit underhanded. Like he's hanging in an like underground layer with a mafia boss or something. And he's very sneaky, which might be And that other kid is L 2.0, man. Man, but he deduced
So what are we gonna do, Mello?
a lot.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna kidnap Soichiro Yagami's daughter, Sayu Yagami.
Bruh! This kid is trouble, okay?
We still haven't been able to find any leads on either Director Takemura or the kidnappers.
Things are getting pretty weird. I mean, they should have contacted us by now with further demands, but still nothing.
We know one thing. I found out the real name of the FBI agent, John McEnroe. According to his personnel file, he's actually called Larry Connors.
Well, that's good to know.
He's also a genuine agent. His background and credentials check out. On top of that, the director of the FBI has offered to help us rescue Director Takemura. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to trust them.
But the director should already be dead by now. Why haven't the kidnappers said anything? Are they gonna give up on the deal just because they lost their bargaining chip? I didn't think our opponents would be such pushovers. Remember, Dad, and the rest of you too, we're gonna have to be extremely careful. The director might not have known about the notebook, but he does know who was originally working with Al. It's possible the kidnappers might come after us.
Okay, what he's saying here is true, and why is Misa dressed like she's ready? I mean, maybe not show it to everybody? Anyway, you're about to see what I mean. But, bruh, these new two players, key players, this is the first episode that we're actually seeing some action from them, and already that blonde dude deducted that Kira might be involved in this because he is one, like he must be somebody who knows about the kidnapping, and there's not a lot of people who know that information. So he already deduced a lot from that one act. The other kid wants to help, man. It's all over the place right away.
I'll be a good girl and go to bed by myself, okay?
Yeah, good night.
Good night, everyone.
Oh man, I'm with all of their reactions. I'm the same. Like, what? You felt the need to dress like that, come in here in front of anybody and just say it like that? I'm gonna be a good girl, bruh. Even Ryuk's like, what the hell is wrong with that chick?
Guess I'll hang out around here.
It just occurred to me, we're not the only ones in danger here. Our families are at
Yeah.
risk.
A call from the director's
Your
cell phone.
sister.
It must be the kidnappers. Quick, Isola!
Got it. Tracing.
Your sister's at risk, bruh. I wonder how he would react when he
This
hears.
is Yagami.
Look, about trading the director in exchange for the notebook, the deal's been cancelled. Takemura
Yeah, because he's dead, man.
You bastards! What did you do?
It's only cancelled though regarding the director. And the deal is this: the notebook for Sayu Yagami.
Yep. Let's look at Light's reaction.
Seeing as you're the deputy director of the Japanese police, it would be stupid to ask you not to call the cops. But you had better handle this on your own, without backup. If I see the police making any big movements in the next little while, I'll kill your daughter. That's right, just as easily as we killed the director. I'll send you a photo of Takemura's corpse to prove I mean business. Take a good look. I'll contact you tomorrow.
Wait!
Damn, they
Bruh.
got me. They used the director's death as an opportunity to
Yes.
get to Sayu.
Looks like things are getting interesting.
Exactly, and Ryuk's here for it. I'm here for it, and I love it, man. The way they shifted, they pulled a fast one on you. They took your, like, you know, they flipped it on him, and they're like, oh, we killed him. We mean business. Your daughter's next. And I want to see Light's reaction to this, because of course, he loves his sister, but does he love his sister more than the new world he's trying to create in the Death Note and the potential threat of somebody else possessing the Death Note? Is he gonna let that happen in order to save his sister? Morally wise, he already once told us that he's ready to kill off his family members to preserve this secret. So, what is he gonna do here?
Sir, I can't believe they go this far. Damn them.
People will go far for a power like this.
Darling, you usually never call from your work phone. Is something the matter?
He's trying to figure out, is she home?
I don't know. Well, now that you mention it, she is late coming home.
Sire.
Yup, they got her. Just a cell phone.
Dad, are you okay? I've just realized something. I think it was Kidda who killed the director, not the kidnappers. He probably did it because he doesn't want the notebook to fall into the wrong hands. Kidda claims to be justice. He wouldn't want the notebook used by someone evil. If he killed the director, then it's reasonable to assume he has ways of obtaining information from within the police force. That means we should be the ones who investigate this. We leave the police out of it. Otherwise,
Kidda will find out about it and probably kill the hostage.
See what he did here? See what he did here? He flipped the whole script on everybody because he doesn't want police be involved, so he can try and do this his own way. He's still smart, man. I'm telling you, those two kids, they might be smart, but they're underestimating this dude right here. Because if Al didn't relay the information that this one is probably Kidda, and that he's smart, because those guys are succeeding Al, and even Al had problems with this kid right here. So this kid is a prodigy, brah, and they don't know, if they don't know about it, he's gonna be, I want to see them interact. Are we gonna get them seeing each other in person? Are those kids gonna find out that he's the real Kidda? What is gonna happen here? This is, again, man, it's like a new show right now.
we can't take that chance.
Ryuk is enjoying this so much, man.
Near. We've just received a report that the director of the Japanese police agency has been killed.
I see. By whom?
By whom? The kidnappers, of course. Who else?
It'd be interesting if it turned out to be Kidda.
Yeah, I knew it, man. These guys are they're perceptive, and the kid, I see, by who? Even though the logical explanation is by the kidnappers, no. He asked.
That's a very good point. The police won't be trading their notebook if the hostage is dead, so it protects Kidda's interests. And if it is in fact Kidda, I can narrow down our list of suspects significantly.
Man, both of them.
By the way, Commander Rester, have you been able to determine his whereabouts yet?
Not
He
yet.
knows who it is.
We were able to confirm that he left the institution 4 years ago, but nothing beyond that.
Wait! That's why she's so old. This all happened 4 years. Did I miss them saying it's 4 years later, or did they just not mention it? Because, so it's been 4 years since this kid succeeded L, and this all, or am I missing something? Because that kid, as soon as they got the information about L's death, he said, I'm leaving this institution, this kid can succeed. So, and this kid is aware that the kidnapper might be this blonde dude. This is all interesting,
Very
man.
well. That clinches it.
What?
Mello, you never change.
Yeah.
You always overlook the most important things because you let your emotions get the better of you. Or perhaps we are a new organization known as the SPK, or Special Provision for Kidda. It was established to find and capture Kidda without the help of Val.
Furthermore, 7 of our top members already know of El's death.
They do? Where'd they hear that? Who the hell told them?
L!
As for myself, I am at the center of the SBK. You can address me as N.
N?
Who is this guy? Is he joking? But this strange feeling. What is it?
It's checkmate, bitch! To be continued. It's checkmate. That's what you, man. I just got goosebumps. It's checkmate. From L himself, from the grave, man. Because he sold you out. I mean, I still don't understand why didn't he just up front tell them it's light. I mean, I know that he wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure he was like 90% sure it was light from to the very end. So he could have at least pointed them in that direction, but maybe he didn't want to influence them. Maybe he wanted them to make up their own mind, because he probably knew they were smart if they were up to succeed him or whatever. So, and well, Al was supposed to make the decision. That guy said he didn't choose, so maybe he did in some point seriously think of Light as a candidate, as a valuable candidate, because he met him and saw that he was very smart. That's interesting, man. I like the plot twists in this show, and this kid, N, okay, N he is on that level. He really is on that level, because right away he said, if Kira killed the director of the Japanese force, that narrows it down to the Japanese police force. Somebody like Kira is getting his information from them. And the other kid, the blonde dude, he was also on that level. So they're both smart. The other kid, they already told us his weakness, that he's emotional, so he gets that getting his way. But this other kid, bro, this is getting interesting. I'm still not over L dying. I loved his character, man. He was, but okay, they gave us N. He's also quirky. He's, you know, he's on that level. So I'm expecting a lot. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.